Kyra Sedgwick has been gracing the big and small screens since she was just 16 years old. She took home a Golden Globe and an Emmy for her leading role in the hit show, The Closer. That's a good one.
It's so good. Now she's stepping behind the camera as a director of a new film called Space Oddity about a young man with an out-of-this-world aspirations. Here's a sneak peek.
So I asked you all here for a reason.
Do you need a lift? Mom? Sorry.
I will not be returning to engineering.
Oh, God, just don't tell me it's a food truck.
I got through to the next round.
Oh! Next round of what?
The Mission Mars space program.
What the hell is that?
I'm going to Mars.
Mars? The planet?
Oh, we get why you picked the project. Even
so
from that
much
tiny
fun.
clip.
Oh, thank
Did it have
you.
all the things you were looking for?
It has all the things.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yes.
It's sad. It's hopeful. It's got a romance.
Ooh.
It's beautiful to look at. I mean, it really does. It has all the things.
And your husband.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what else it has?
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Yes, it does.
How hard was it to get him to play
Do
this
what
part?
you wanted
so
him
funny
to do.
do what I wanted him to do. Not that hard. But yeah, no, he said, I waited a while to ask him, and then he was like, what took you so long? Why did you wait such a long time?
To ask him
To ask him to be in the movie. Yeah.
How come? How come?
Well, you know, I think that I don't want to go to the well too many times.
Yeah.
He was in my other movie, so, you know, I just was like,
So you've been doing this a long
Yeah.
time, since
Yeah.
you were 16,
Yes.
but this is your directorial debut, which
Yeah.
is very cool.
In a movie, right.
In
Yes.
a film.
Yeah.
And what did that feel like to get to be the boss lady?
oh, it's the best. I mean, it just utilizes all your faculties, which I think is really exciting. And I feel like, you know, all these years I've been acting has really been preparing me for what I really should be doing, which is directing. I love being able to be such a big part of the storytelling, you know? You're in charge of what the audience sees the whole time, and that's an exciting place to be.
It's very cool.
I feel like Hollywood changes people over time. Like sometimes it happens. We've interviewed people, and you can see the difference from the first time you interviewed them to now. But I feel like you're one of the few people who seems unchanged, even despite all the good stuff that's happened. I feel like you have such a normal life. How do you keep that sort of normalcy?
We're just incredibly boring.
So
not
to
true.
tell you.
What's a regular week or night like for you and your family?
Waking up, getting coffee, you know, doing errands. I mean, all the things. My kids are grown now, you know. So, I mean, yeah, we're in this crazy business, but, you know, we've managed to make a go of it. I give it another 6 months.
That's it.
Well, and you've been married for 35 years, which is a huge accomplishment, but particularly as actors in Hollywood, where it seems like there's pressures that are super intense. What does it take as somebody that's been married 15?
I mean, first of all, I think that marriage is terrible. I was going to say, I think that... What I meant to say. But, you know... Look at the statistics. Marriages
hard.
don't work, you know, so you're lucky if you make it work. And I think that, you know, I know that they say that about Hollywood, but I think it's really across the board. I just think it's hard. And I think if you go into it knowing that it's not all going to be like a fantasy, then you're better off.
Yeah, totally, because your expectation.
And I think the thing about doing, because it has to be about you first, because I think often you're like, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with this? But really, and we talked about most of the things that are wrong.
Inside
We
job.
gotta fix it.
It's always an inside job. You know, if you're pointing your finger at the other person, then you're in trouble. It usually has to do with you, you know?
And you're not afraid to do that kind of work?
No. No. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Really?
Yeah. Because I also think that it comes through in the acting and the directing. It's like you have to know what's going on inside to be able to portray, you know, help other people exercise their empathy, you know?
And by the way, and parenting, you know, because we've gotten to speak with one of your daughters who is the most lovely and kind.
Amazing.
And I feel like that's all parents want, right? Or all I want as a parent is a kind, happy child.
Totally. Yeah, both the kids are pretty amazing human beings. You know, they're grown up now, and I adore them. There's Travis.
And Travis actually has composed the music for this film.
Exactly. Travis composed the music with Scott Hendrick, and it's extraordinary. I mean, you know, it's great. You just try not to mess them up too much. Like, they come out pretty good. You know what I mean? When you birth them, they're pretty good. So you just got to try not to completely mess it up.
We love your social media area.
I know, what is happening? You're
cool.
TikTok queens.
You're like singing,
you know,
dancing.
This is all Kevin. I gotta say. I mean,
and there's goats.
Yes.
A donkey.
We have they're baby
where is
horses
this?
there. Baby horses, goats. We have a place in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you sang Flowers, which I love.
By Miley Cyrus.
It makes people happy. It's like a joyful thing.
And it probably makes you happy.
Totally.
Playing an instrument and singing or things we can sometimes lose.
And we're
children.
making fun of ourselves, which is always important.
Yeah, I feel like
just don't take it all so seriously if possible.
Well, people should see Space Oddity.
Yes,
it is a beautiful. It's all the things like you said. Check it out. It hits theaters and is on demand starting today.
Thank
you, Kyra.
Thank you guys so much.
It's fun.
You're lovely.
I know, we want more time with you. Coming up next, and we like your dress. Coming up, Hoda has it. Coming up next,
in a bigger size.